everyone! Welcome to tonight's Big Brother Canada 10 chat.
Oh, hi! Episode 26. Do you think we could finish this recap before the dogs finish their lick mats?
No. Welcome to Eviction Night.
Wow. So last time Helena won the veto, and she didn't use it.
Right. So that means that Josh and JC Lynn are still up on the block.
Oh, one of them's going to be going for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So Helena and Kevin, they are in charge this week.
They are the two voters. That's it. Only two people voting.
The two sole voters.
They just so happen to be the ghost. Yeah. Betty is not happy with her decisions that she made this week.
She's got some regrets.
She made some emotional moves, possibly, putting Josh up on the block, and she's like, holy crap, why did I not put Kevin up? She's realizing Kevin has been running stuff, can't trust him, he's a snake.
Kevin is the Kevin effing Martin of this season. That little puke.
Well, Kevin hasn't been winning competitions like Kevin effing Martin.
Well. All right, but she does realize that Kevin is a damn villain. He's going to VillainCon.
I mean, a fun villain to watch, for sure.
Well, yeah.
I'm rooting for him.
Yeah,
but yeah,
she's not if you're playing against him.
She's like, Kevin has been lying a lot. So she's definitely regretting her moves this week.
All right, well, we have a little relief from the game. Betty and Josh are talking about...
Actually, they were talking about, like, how many seasons they've watched so far. And I was like, oh my god, Josh has not even seen, like, a full season?
No.
That's wild.
Except for 9, I thought he said.
I don't even know if he watched the whole thing.
Well, he only watched it because his mom watched it because she just wanted to see Kiefer.
Yeah.
Because she heard great things about him.
Representation is everything.
Exactly. Wow, this light is really like in the death throes over here.
Yeah, the light is like blinking. Sorry.
All right, so, yeah, they were talking about Kiefer and that's cool. And he wants to represent his people, too, which I think is super cool as well.
That is awesome.
All right, so Helena wants to keep JC Lynn, and Kevin does not. Kevin wants to keep Joshua.
Let me just tell you, this week has been exhausting. Kevin and Helena have been flipping back and forth so much. I feel like I'm watching a tennis match.
Yeah.
And to have to relive that again in this episode tonight, I'm so over it. I just want to move on.
They probably didn't even show it flip-flop as much as it actually did in real life.
No, because, I mean, this vote seemed set, like, multiple times, back and forth, and it was just... It was like Michael Scott in The Office when he's talking about getting the vasectomies and then having them reversed.
No!
He's like, snip, snap, snip, snap. You have no idea the toll the 3 vasectomies have on a person, or however many it was, whatever. That's what this week felt like.
Oh, you had 3 vasectomies?
And they were reversed.
Ooh.
Snip, snap, snip, snap.
All right, well, Betty and Josh, they're trying to make, Josh is trying to make his pleas here, his argument.
Josh waited a long-ass time before he really started campaigning this week. But he is saying, like, people will have a better chance against him at the end. JC Lynn has won so many competitions. I really feel like it's anybody's game at this point. It's hard to tell, like, who would be a blowout winner, you know?
Yeah. Then they started talking about Kevin and Helena, and Betty says to Josh, how do you feel about them now?
Yeah, I mean, you trusted my game in their hands last week. Do you still feel as confident about them now that your game is in their hands? What a line!
That was great.
What a line from Betty. I mean, she makes a great point, though.
Karma. It's karma, baby. It's not just a car company. Whatever, you know.
What? Is that a car company?
It's a way to buy used cars.
Oh, okay.
All right, well... Countdown door is going to be hitting 60 on day 60.
Yeah, I'm suspecting...
Get ready. It's like Canadian New Year.
Kind of, I guess. I'm suspecting production wanted to, like, slip in a little, hey, remember this door that we have counting down the hours? It's gonna expire soon, so we want everybody thinking about it.
It's gonna have something to do with the HOH comp, or
I don't know.
the finale,
I mean,
or
it's due to expire, I think, either, like, the middle of the night tonight or tomorrow or something,
Is it just a big nothing burger?
I don't know. I think it's gonna be something, I just don't know what. But they were all excited because it was gonna hit 60 hours on day 60. So it was like the golden day, you know?
So they showed it turn and absolutely nothing happened, just like Y2K.
Yeah.
All right, well, Betty and Josh, they're lamenting over the fact that Kevin is a villain and has played all of them.
They can't trust anything he says now. They're like,
is he even actually married?
He's not. But it's nice to see Betty and Josh
they bonded
again.
over it, and they became BFFs again.
Mm-hmm. You love to see it.
Yeah. He said Kevin is stressed out that he hasn't won an HOH comp, and it's really starting to weigh on him.
I mean, Kevin has only won...
That's why he's so crazy.
Yeah, Kevin has only won one competition so far, and it seems like this jury specifically is very focused on competition wins.
Yeah.
It's a very bro-y jury so far. So,
and even the girls are like guys' girls.
Yeah. Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens. You never know what the jury is actually going to go for at the end of the day.
Helena's BFF is Kevin. Mm-hmm. And they had a really sweet segment.
This was awesome.
About how they trust each other, and...
Helena was talking about how in her culture...
she would tie a string on...
Yeah, there's this tradition. You tie a string on like a brother or a brother figure, and it's supposed to...
Protect them?
I guess. I don't know exactly, but I think it's supposed to be... It's a good thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to, like...
Yeah, because we don't know.
On this. But from what I've seen online, it's a very, very sweet gesture for her to do that.
But she doesn't have any strings.
I think that's awesome, though.
Yeah. So, it's sweet. They tell each other that they love each other.
Aww.
So.
Very nice.
She does not say that lightly.
All right.
So, Kevin.
At this point in the episode, Kevin and Helena have decided they are going to keep Josh.
Right.
So Kevin's like, I'm going to talk to JC Lynn, and I'm going to...
For the first time, or for...
I don't even freaking remember anymore. But they were like, we're going to keep Josh. Kevin wants to tell JC Lynn that she does not have his vote, so they can just relax the next few days, and they're done with it.
So he starts out by kissing her ass, saying,
she's a great
player. Oh, I couldn't win against you, which might be true, but...
Definitely possible.
He says, that's why you're going to have to go. And she was just like...
Thanks for saying that I'm playing an amazing game, but also, like...
You should keep me.
Yeah. Honestly, JC Lynn was doing a really good job campaigning.
She had some great arguments, and Kevin was really
He was eating it up.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't hurt that JC Lynn was like, I would take you to the final two.
Would you?
Kevin liked to hear that. I think she was being serious about that.
Okay.
So it
really got him thinking.
Yeah, he was definitely thinking about it.
Got him thinking. All right, well, you know what? It's time for a hot tub area party.
Thanks to our sponsors.
The hot tub area is open.
Yeah.
Everyone, please report to the hot tub area. We didn't tell you to do that, but go ahead because we know you want to know.
So they were invited to share some memories from the season over some refreshments.
All right, hand out the cans of alcohol and make sure you hold the label to the camera just like we showed you. Good job. Now drink. All right, so we'll turn the cameras off while you drink because we're not going to show that on TV.
No, we don't get to see fun stuff like that usually.
All right, but what we did get to see that was super fun and emoji was the family visit.
Oh my god! I always look forward to stuff like this on Big Brother and Survivor. So this is always a good time to see like a little peek into the house guests' real lives.
They kept it secret too. They told them to go to the diary room, and then it had a sign on the diary room that said, "Go to the phone room." And they went to the phone room one at a time, and they had 5 minutes with their relatives under glass, or their loved ones under glass.
It was very
jail.
It was serving jail.
Yeah.
with the pick up the phone so we can talk.
Yeah.
But
glass.
This was very sweet. So JC Lynn got to see her mom.
Yeah, it was really nice. She should have told her mom, I'll see you soon. Because she's probably going home this week.
She's got to go to the jury first, though.
Well, that's true. And then Kevin got to see his fake wife. This was
amazing. You can just tell that Jillian is perfect for him because she showed up with a fake wedding ring. Oh my God.
She said, don't you go proposing now.
That's amazing.
Don't do it right now.
I really enjoy the two of them now that I've seen them together.
They are wonderful. And she said that they are going to be spending every second together after he gets home. He's never going anywhere ever again.
Sorry. Long day.
And then Helena's mom.
Oh, I love this.
We have watch parties. They come to the house and make more butter chicken.
I feel like Helena and her mom have very similar personalities, and they seem like such a blast to hang out with together.
Yeah.
Helena also just looks so much like her mom. Yeah. It was wild, but very, very sweet.
Love to see it. And then Betty's boyfriend.
Ian, we've heard so much about him.
He's so wonderful and supportive.
Yes, very, very sweet.
I feel kind of bad. They kind of glossed over Betty and her boyfriend and Josh and his mom.
Really?
I thought that their segments weren't as long as everybody else's.
I don't know.
Maybe I don't know.
Maybe you were having so much fun you lost track of time.
Maybe the damn dog was barking and I couldn't hear what the hell was going on.
Yeah.
All right, so Josh's mom was there. And she said, we have Team Josh shirts. And Josh was asking about, I guess, all his sibs or...
Also Daniel, his boyfriend.
Right.
His mom said Daniel's doing well. So that's good. But yeah, this was a really, really sweet segment. And I'm glad that we got to see this.
And then Arissa said...
Thanks, big brother.
Yeah. Arissa said, hey, how would you like to check out the jury house next?
Absolutely. Okay, so...
I don't know how they fit everything in tonight. Because they had a lot of info.
They didn't have the HOH. Oh. There was a lot of repetitive flip-flopping. Yeah. You know. But yeah, before the three from the triple eviction even went to the jury house, they had like a surprise reveal. So
Gino was surprised to see Marty and Summer both evicted.
I don't know if he was super surprised to see Marty, but maybe Summer. Especially after hearing that Josh was the HOH.
Right.
Gino was very excited to hear that JC Lynn won the veto and saved herself.
Yeah. Okay, so
then it was off to the jury house.
They packed them in the back of an SUV.
Maybe it was a Sprinter van like Housewives.
I am not going on the Sprinter van.
Oh my God.
So they join Herman and Moose.
They were setting up for Herman's 30th birthday. Happy birthday.
Wow, that's right. And Moose got quizzed in the face by a freaking balloon explosion.
That looked scary.
How did he not get PTSD from that balloon explosion?
I don't know.
Because that was like one of those gold ones that's like, it looked like it was super tough to like pop.
Yeah.
That must have been bad.
I don't know. But he's okay.
Yeah, thank goodness.
So Gino went in by himself first, and of course, Moose and Herman were like, "Oh my God!"
Hey, bro,
so excited to see him.
party.
And then Gino told the story of the gummy bears.
The gummy bears.
And of course, Moose and Herman were like, "Ah!
Why did you put your gummy bear in there?"
Honestly, like, I don't think you could have asked for two better people to get reactions on this story.
The whole season.
So animated.
The whole season.
Yeah.
So
they were very shocked to hear how it all went down. Yes. And then
Marty and Summer walk in.
Yep.
And everybody's like, "Oh, Marty. Oh, but what's Summer doing here?"
Yeah. So they talked all about what happened during the triple. Marty could not stop talking about how he was blindsided by Kevin and Helena. They were playing him.
My hat's off to Kevin and Helena.
At least he's giving them their props,
right? Like, Kevin, Helena, Kevin, Helena.
I mean, I can't even imagine how insane it would be to go through a triple eviction like that, you know? But yeah.
I think you'd get over it.
He's giving those props to Kevin and Helena.
All right, well, hats off. Chapeaus off. I forgot what off was in French.
All right. Back to this week's
Back to useless campaigning, because we already know what's going to happen.
All right. Well, JC Lynn is talking to Kevin and Helena. She's sealing the deal for the moment and saying, like, yeah, I want to go to the final three with you guys, blah, blah, blah.
It makes sense for me to go with you. Guess what? You don't choose, dummy.
But she was also saying, like, if you keep Josh, You're keeping Betty's number 1.
That's like the line of the season, I feel like.
I mean, it was a good point, for sure.
It's a very good point.
Definitely a good point. But there were so many factors playing into this week's decision.
Yeah.
So they're like, wow, that makes a lot of sense. Like, you're making a great point here. Yeah. So at that point, they're like, all right, we're keeping JC Lynn.
Says Kevin.
Yeah.
But Helena said, no, I want to keep Josh now.
Well,
we flip-flopped.
This is what happened, though. She was all down to keep JC Lynn. And then Betty finds out that Kevin and Helena are thinking, okay, we're going to vote out Josh. And Betty was not happy about it.
Oh.
Betty was crying and telling Josh, like, you might be going. It's all my fault. And that's when Josh realized, oh, crap. I guess I should actually, like, try and campaign. So that's when he started working on Kevin and Helena.
Yes. All right. Well, it's now time for Arissa to check in.
Well, not yet. I just have to talk about Josh trying to get some freaking answers out of Kevin and Helena. Kevin was in a goofy-ass mood for this conversation.
Yeah, what was up with that?
I would be pissed also if I was Josh, because
Josh
Kevin's
is
all
fighting
like...
for his freaking life, and Kevin's in the corner farting and laughing. I'm sure.
Like, what if we, like, voted you out? Like, joking around and stuff, and Josh is just like, how about don't?
Yeah, and then he was
Must
like...
have been very frustrating.
Well, we'll keep you if you... How would you feel about throwing the HOH comp to us?
So, Josh is going along with it, because duh.
You have to.
Yeah, but...
But then he said he'd put him up on the block.
Thank God. Okay, in the diary room, Josh was like, yeah, I'm going to win that HOH, and I'm going to put up Kevin and Helena. Now, it doesn't really matter at that point who goes on the block.
That's true.
It would be ending Helena's no-nomination streak.
Right.
But, I honestly wasn't sure, watching this on the live feeds, if Josh was serious or not about throwing the next HOH competition, because...
Well, apparently he's not serious.
He's done some crazy stuff this season, so...
That's true. Now can we check in with Arissa?
Yes.
All right. Plead for your lives. Jason Lynn says, I'm great.
Well, Josh says JC Lynn, like,
I'm
not going to say anything bad about her.
I forgot how to read.
It's okay.
All right, and then JC Lynn says, why does no one have the guts to evict Betty or Josh? Why are you not focusing on Kevin and Helena? Why are you not outing their game? You figured it out, and now all you could do is think about Betty and Josh?
Did she figure it out, though? She seemed
a
little bit surprised at those goodbye messages.
I guess?
I don't know. But anyway, time for the vote. And
it's unanimous.
JC Lynn was evicted by a vote of 2-0.
Mm-hmm.
And she made her way out of the house.
And Arissa said, stay over there. You can take your mask off. And she said, were you serious about the Josh and Betty thing? I felt like Arissa was like, what about Kevin and Helena?
Well, JC Lynn was like, I think they're one of the strongest duos to ever play, blah, blah, blah.
No.
I don't know about that. I mean, they have a great friendship, but it's not like they were, like, running everything together.
She thinks that Josh and Helena are going to be the final two, and I just lost all respect for her then.
Why? I think it could happen.
I don't see it happening.
I think it could happen.
Okay. Then Kevin outed his game in his goodbye message.
Okay, these goodbye messages,
this was great.
Kevin really serving it. Great goodbye message. He revealed...
was really good at explaining everything that was going on concisely in a, very short snippet so that JC Lynn could understand.
He revealed the ghost. He revealed the final 3 with the ghost and Josh. Mm-hmm. So I thought it was a really good move, especially juxtapositioned
to Helena's message.
I'm tired.
Which was like...
You should have focused more on the game than finding love.
Yeah, I did. And
I'm still here. And JC Lynn was like, oh, shut up.
Yeah.
Ooh!
So that didn't go over too well.
Yeah. I think Kevin definitely going to the jury house with a leg up over Helena on that one. My goodness.
Well, that's where we're at. We didn't get no HOH comp. We didn't get anything after that except the credits.
Well, we find out that the next eviction is going to be shown on Wednesday night.
And the finale is 2 hours.
On Thursday.
Oh, my.
Oh, my goodness. 1 week from tonight.
Woo.
Crazy.
Are you ready for it?
Yeah, I'm ready. I want to see how this thing's going to end. Let's do it.
Let's do the damn thing.
Let's do it.
Is that her catchphrase from Big Brother 10?
Who?
Helena. She must have said that like 3 times
Did
this
she?
episode.
I don't know.
And it was starting to grate on me.
All right. Well, anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Leave your thoughts in the comments on this episode.
Okay.
And
I'll do it right now.
and until next time, much love.